Good morning. You know who it is. Yes, you do. It is I, Mark Fuller. It is I. Turn this microphone around. And you know where I'm at. You know where I'm at. Good morning to you. Top of the morning. My name is Mark Fuller. I'm the co-founder of TeamAlliance. Wednesday, December 27th. I'm on the charts. I'm looking. I'm on the charts and I'm looking. Think I might have missed this opportunity. That's okay. That is all right. All right. So we're going to take a look at a couple of things. I'm going to actually pause this and come back on. Get a little situated. Kind of rushed into turning this recorder on because I did see an opportunity that I believed I was going to take. But I missed it, and that's fine. And it's early this morning. The time right now is about 9:50 a.m. So I know that this is before the recommended time for our students. But as I always reiterate, when your skill level is up to par, you can determine when and if you want to trade, or I should say when and if you want to wait for opportunities to come to you. So let me pause this video. I'll be back on momentarily, and we're going to see what we can get into. All right, hang on. All right, so I'm in my first trade for the day. This is the 34.13 strike. And as you can see, we got about 35 seconds left. I'm looking for price to remain below 34.13. Currently, the price is at 34.11. And I just want to show you the chart real quick, the price chart, to show you that the market is very, very volatile at this time of the day. Time right now is 10:19 in the morning. And unless you possess a very high level of skill, which is actually one of the reasons why I do this and I trade like this from time to time. And as you can see, the price remained below this horizontal line, so that's a winning trade. And I had 23 contracts on that trade. But I want to talk specifically about what it was that I actually did and why you should be cautious until you have developed and acquired the necessary skill to trade basically whenever you want to. There's so many variables that go into the way that the market is moving, what it is doing at the time. And if you're not aware and you're not conscious of what's actually happening with the market, and you don't have the ability to see what the market is doing, you're going to lose. Like, there's really no way to try to sugarcoat the fact that you're going to lose if you try this without skill. So from time to time, I do try to demonstrate by trading at these times the level of skill that's required. Not necessarily the level of skill that I possess, because by now everyone, should pretty much be aware of the fact that, yes, Mark and Enrico possess a very high level of skill, and they're able to do certain things that the average person cannot. That's not what it is that we want you guys to actually focus on. We want you to take what you see us doing and realize that in order for you to acquire, develop, cultivate, improve your skill level, you are going to have to train. Like this what we're able to do didn't happen overnight. We didn't just wake up one day and start trading 5-minute binaries on NADEX. We didn't just wake up one day and start looking at the chart. You realize that we're looking at a chart that has no indicators on it. It's just price candles. There's nothing on the chart other than the price. It's just you and the price. And until you're able to look at the market this way and then use the information that you take from here and apply it to NADEX, until you're able to do that successfully, consistently profitable, you're not going to have a chance long term as far as trading. You're just not. So I would rather be honest with all of you, that are looking to get involved with what it is that we're doing here. With trading, specifically trading on NADEX, which is what we use to capitalize on our ability to see the market. And, we would rather be honest with you than to try to mislead you just for the sake of, trying to get something for you. We're not here to get anything from anyone. Like, we trade. I trade full time. I don't have a job. I don't do anything else. So I don't need to try to do anything to try to get anything from any of you. And the reason that I'm even talking about this is because I realize that as people get introduced to what it is that we're doing and to the information, they think that they're going to actually be able to come into this space, learn a couple of things, do it for a week or two, and then that's it. They're off to the races. But, you are gravely mistaken if you think that that's the case, because it's not. This is years in the making. So if it took us years to get to the point where we are now, how long do you think it's going to take you to learn and to get to the point where you're consistently profitable just taking 1 or 2 trades a day? Like, we're seeing people, taking 5, 6, 7 trades every day. And if you do win that many trades, it feels great. But if you lose one of those trades, you feel terrible. And you feel like, you feel like a loser, to be frank. So we don't want any of you to go through that experience. We want you to take our advice out the gate. Like, just listen and pay attention to what we're telling you, because we're telling you from a position of experience. We're not telling you something that we don't know about and we're not aware of. So in order for you guys to really fully understand and to get the gist of what we're talking about, once you do get into training, you'll see for yourself that it does take a lot of time, a lot of commitment. You're going to have to train. You're going to have to study. You're going to have to practice on a demo account. You should not be trading with real money. All of these things we teach and we reinforce. We're going to give you the real at all times. So I just wanted to point that out. And I'm on the charts now. I'm just looking and waiting for another opportunity to come to me. And once it does, then I'll get into another trade. So in the interim, I think I'm going to pause this and just wait for another opportunity to present itself. And when I get into it, I will come back on the charts and we'll talk about it. All right, we'll take it from there. Hang on. Cheers by the morning. Good morning. Happy Starbucks. Hang on. All right, so I'm in my second and final trade for today. This ended up being a very good follow-through on this trade in the direction where I am positioned. So right now, I'm just waiting for the price to remain below this line by the time this 5-minute binary expires. So we got another 30 seconds. This is a 34.15 strike. And right now you can see price is at 34.10. So this is going to be a winning trade as long as price remains below 34.15. And we got another 15 seconds. Price currently is at 34.10. So we are well within, or I should say well in the money, meaning that the price is well below the strike, meaning that we are protected. This is a great win, because your price is closing substantially below where it has to in order for you to win the trade. And that's what just happened on that trade. So, but again, you can see that there is a lot of volatility in the market at this time. Even these little wicks on the candle that you see, this was going on while I was in the trade. Again, experience is the only way that I'm able to demonstrate my level of skill, because if it wasn't for my experience, there would be no way or no reason that I would be trading at this time of the morning. I mean, you can see how price just turns right around and does something else. So it's just too much that goes on. You know, we don't recommend that our students and anyone that we're training trade during this time. But again, from time to time, I do like to demonstrate the level of skill that you're going to need in order to comfortably do things like trade during times like this. You know, people take it upon themselves as time goes by. They might, you know, have a successful run of winning trades and they'll feel as if they can trade during this time. I'm telling you, don't do it. Just don't do it. I'm trading during this time the way that I normally would at any time that I'm trading. Again, only because of my experience. And I'm doing it purposely just to show you how I'm analyzing the market, and I'm breaking everything down, and I'm showing you exactly what the market does and how it could hit you and how you can lose. This is nothing to play with right here. Look at these wicks on this candle. Price coming back up here threatening my strike. That's not a game. Well, Mark, how did you know that the price was going to stay below? I didn't know that. I don't have a crystal ball. But again, your experience comes with different pieces and things that you look at just from time teaching you and showing you and revealing things to you about the way that the market moves. And specifically, I'm only trading one pair, the pound USD. People keep asking, well, you know, is this going to work on any pair? And it does work on any pair. But I don't suggest that you trade any pair. I suggest that you pick one pair and stick to that pair because every pair has its own behavior. And until you become familiar with the behavior of a pair, you're going to lose. That's it. Like, I know I keep saying that, but I want you to realize if you do not train properly and you do not acquire and develop and cultivate the skill that you're going to need, you are going to lose. You're going to lose. Don't do it. You know, I mean, I try my best. Enrico does the same thing when he's making his videos. Even when we're in training, we're reiterating all of these points, trying to teach you guys that want to learn what it is that you're going to need. You're going to need to acquire and to develop the skill. And more importantly, you're going to need patience and discipline. It's not an option. It's not an option. So these are things that you're going to need. And if you don't learn them and you don't learn how to apply them when you're trading, you're going to lose. So let me shoot over to my promo page and talk to you a little bit about the service that we offer. All right, hang on. All right. Thank you for your patience. Actually, I wanted to pause the video also. I went and sent a happy birthday wish to one of our students, one of our star students, in fact. She knows who she is. But I wanted to talk to you guys briefly about the service that we offer. The training that we offer through TeamAlliance is rigorous. We don't train traditionally. We train and we condition you to prepare yourself for making money long term. This is not about fly by night, you know, learning how to do something overnight, learning the strategy, getting some signals, buying a set of indicators that's going to tell you when to get into and out of the market. That's not what we do. With our service, it's a real-time live trade room environment that we're in. We train in that room. You can schedule private one-on-one sessions, and you can also schedule, well, not schedule, but you can participate in the live group sessions that we do each day. We do that in the evenings around 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time every day. The trainings are recorded, so if you miss it live, you can catch the replay. You know, we just have a lot that goes on. So if you want to get involved and you want to participate, you want to learn how to trade, get in contact with myself, connect with me on Facebook. The link for that will be under the video in the description box. And you can also send me a text message at this phone number right here. Do not call me, text me. All right, reach out. We'll get you started. And off to the races. Mark Fuller, TeamAlliance. Take care.